Alright. Hit our tech, so we've got a decision now. Get our first tier 2 tome. So what do we want? All enemies in the target army provide you with vision for 15 turns is an interesting spell. I don't think it's going to be so good in single player, but it sounds really good for multiplayer. Our units that get buffed are... I gotta go look. Okay, let's go read our race stuff again. It's been a minute. Alright. Skirmisher units +1. And extra rank on tier 1 units. Okay, so neither of those are battle mages. For some reason, one of the other plans we were playing around with must have been a battle mage build, because I've got it in my head that we had battle mage bonuses, but we absolutely don't. So what do we have? We've got makes base attacks of enchanted units ignore accuracy from the obscuring condition caused by units that are in the way in certain terrain. That sounds really good for what we're doing. Ignore terrain defenses. Applies to 5 skirmishers. Gonna have big mana cost upgrades. But I think it also applies to our heroes, right? Maybe not. I don't know if they... No, it won't, but it probably gives us an upgrade that lets us do this. Physical range and magic attacks ignore accuracy penalties from the obscuring condition. Right. Actually, quite good for what we're doing. Surprisingly, I wonder, is this its best guess? Is this random, chat, that it showed up with this one? Or is this the best guess at what we want based on our unit comps? Because that's surprisingly on the mark. It's got to just be random, right? This game can't write a tooltip. Are you telling me that it's predicting what we want magic-wise? Yeah, it's alphabetical with Astral. Makes sense. It's also an AoE debuff that sunders. Oh, sundered resist weirdly, not sundered damage. Still okay. We have blight on some of our attacks and mark. Oh, that's actually not good. So I was thinking this was the Houndmasters have that ability that takes advantage of units that are marked. I thought it was going to be this. This is just mischance, which if we remove that, it's not that useful. So there's not a lot in this thing that we would want. We basically would like guided projectiles. That's really it. We could talk ourselves into something like Watchers, maybe. What else? We want the hero promotions would be nice. And actually, Astral Affinity is a pretty nice tree. There's a bunch of just casting bonuses along the way. That's good for all of our stuff we're doing. But there might be other ways to get there. We could tack on some more other upkeep spells. I don't think I really want to do that. Target friendly city gets minus stab plus knowledge. It's interesting. Can get critical hit. Oh, whoa, that's interesting. Attunement Fortitude, which increases critical hit chance. Oh, there's the definition of what crit is. So crit is 50% damage when spells are cast. So every time we cast a spell, our whole army, what does it apply to? Oh, it's a race transformation. That's kind of interesting too. We have the Wizard King leader, so we can double spell to begin with. So, and if we take the Astral tier, which this is, we can get spells on tier 1, on turn 1. So by the time we actually encounter the enemy, we could be up to entire team 30% crit chance, and it's a race transformation, so there's no upkeep on it. That's fairly interesting too. Make tactical spells. Deal 20% more damage. Probably not what we are very interested in. What else is in here? Amplification pylon. Sounds terrible. I don't know that we realistically want more. I mean, that's pretty interesting, though. We have a lot of skirmisher units. Maybe just all the tier 2 tomes are just really good. I take it back. These ones are not good. It's okay. Actually, that's decent. It's good too. Haste is what? Movement speed or something else? Movement. What was the building on any of these? Resonance fields, special province improvement. It's pretty unimpressive. Don't like the boost here either. So really we'd be taking this almost entirely for that crit spell. This thing seems really good though, the Astral Blood. I guess Chain Lightning's okay, but we're probably not going to be casting damage abilities. We'd be casting buff abilities for the whole team. I wish I could get I wish I could upgrade that spell, that strength spell. Alright, what else was there? We fought these gremlins with the Phoenix. They were pretty nasty. That's a really powerful ability. So it basically forces flanks on units that were focus firing. Target opponent is affected with Insanity. What does Insanity do? Insanity is not very helpful. Makes basic attacks of enchanted units inflict misfortune. Do you think the skirmisher, all the skirmisher attacks are basic? Or is it just their melee attack that it's referring to? I've never seen basic as a keyword here, or base attacks. I have no idea what it refers to. Because minus 50% damage to the opponents is pretty nice, honestly. Although I guess it starts at it's a chance of reduction, right? So I guess it starts at 2 or 1, I suppose. What is the hero buff? That's very helpful. Not much. All right, what else? Armaments is just crit chance. We don't have to cast spells. We have to pay upkeep. We'll say basic. All right, let's double check real quick what that means here, just so I have that information for future. Oh, you look weird when you're small, huh? Is Javelin basic? It is base. So it looks like skirmishers, both modes are considered base. It's interesting. So we were over here. The golems were decent. I didn't like... I mean, siege magic is just damage as a... But I have to pay for it, and it only applies to things we're not using. So of this, we'd pretty much only want the armaments and maybe the golem. The mines are not exciting. The golem assistant is not exciting, so pretty weak again for us. So, forgot about this. This is the water one. This is useless. That's okay. Oh, this is all garbage. All right. Forest Warden does what? If a hero is the army leader and units are in a forest province, all non-hero units gain more of the good stuff. I can't guarantee we're fighting in forest. If we were fighting defensively, this would be excellent. There's tons of forest where we're at, but I think we're moving into snow terrain, right? These things mark enemies. That's not what I thought it was, though. It's a free action, though. 2 Sunder defense, 2 Sunder and 2 resistance. But we just... Well, it depends what we take. If we don't get the other one that ignores obscuring, then that's okay, actually. We can create forests. Oh, friendly or unowned, though. Boo. Thought maybe we could generate the buff for us. Forest camo for the whole race is kind of neat. The Twine Protector is a level 4 shield unit with healing sap. This is a passive. No. It's okay. Nymphs had mind control, if I recall correctly. And grasslands features a target-friendly province. Works on desolate terrain. What is desolate a specific single tile? Like there's only one desolate type, or are some terrains considered desolate? Like is desolate maybe made up of lava and desert and something else? So we do have a couple desert tiles near us. It's possible that could be useful. This is a scam. It's kind of a scam. I like removing negative status effects as a spell. Hey, Zam. Alright, we fought these things. Those are the mind control serpents. Grants enchanted units faithful, which reduces the unit upkeep by 10%. And adds spirit damage on attacks for each unit tier of the target. Do you think this is attacking target? Wait, why does it affect units of type tier 1? And so it's a tier 1 enchantment. Oh, I see. It's literally called Mighty Meek. So it makes our unit, so A, this is good for multi-attacks, which we're not really doing with the skirmishers, although we could. Spirit damage is kind of okay. These are both kind of good for us. This would basically exchange mana upkeep for gold upkeep. I don't know if that's good or not. Rest of this is kind of garbage though, huh? Summon a Divine Beacon. Upon casting at the start of each turn, friendly units in a 2 hex radius gain temp HP and morale, but the structure only has 60 HP. What does it do? It's just the passive. And what's the champion? Faithful units get 20 morale at the start of battle. Doesn't work on other heroes. This is another way to build crit though, right? So Mighty Meek makes all of our tier 1s faithful. And then champion gives all of our level 1s plus 20 morale. It's okay. So Inquisitor Zeal, another enchant for us, accuracy, which is fine. We get +2 spirit damage. I don't know if we have a way to condemn. Tithe Collector is a gold improvement, and it benefits from being adjacent to farms or forests. That's not very good. I mean, we have a fair number of, not farms or forests. Farms are foresters, so we'd have to actually have those upgrades, and those upgrades are not good. What are the rest of this? Inquisitor is another skirmisher unit. The pretty sick nuke here. Is he the one who applies? That's right. Melee applies condemn. Bolt is... Oh, it's just a stun. But still, that's a nasty... Look at that ability. It's converted slightly on the second part of the card because of our enchantment. But this is a 90% stun on a skirmisher unit. So you can move, then do this. It's got 4 range, it stuns, and it's a big damage nuke. That's pretty sick, honestly. Enemies in 1 hex radius sustain 10 spirit and become condemned. Condemned is minus status resist. And we can actually slow armies, which is kind of neat. Be really good versus players. This maybe is good versus players. I don't know. Stun and slow for their armies seems interesting. It's funny how we're finding like 1 to 2 out of each. We need like 3 to 5 on each. Yeah, this unit seems good. It is a tier 3, so we lose a lot of our bonuses by switching to a tier 3 unit. But my expectation is, and we already have a bunch of skirmishers, my expectation is we're going to want a third hero with some bigger units in it, like higher tier units, and we just won't go like that, the meek upgrades that we've had on the first 2 characters. I didn't like Banshees. Actually didn't really like this subset of abilities. I couldn't tell if they were effective or not. We basically got them when our stacks were already so strong that we were winning most of the fights. Maybe the morale was good, maybe it wasn't, but I don't really want to play it again right now. I also didn't really like Souls. Although there's some argument that having another resource that generates just doing the things we're already doing would kind of be nice. Did any of this synergize well with us? Target friendly zombie unit explodes. No. Okay, I really don't want that. Did we look at what the Zeal Leader was? Pretty weak, honestly. The upgrade, because, I mean, if we're multi-attacking, it's 2 damage a hit, which is okay, but we don't have any way to condemn units, right? The melee attack of the Inquisitor did, but I'm not going to be melee attacking much with that when I have that stun. I mean, I guess I will maybe every other round. Is that, wait, is that no cooldown on that ability too? Is that a stun every round on no cooldown? Cooldown 2. So unlike our current skirmisher unit, you'd have to alternate melee and range attacks per round. That's less good than I thought initially. I wasn't really wanting a stun every turn. That would have been insane if it was a stun every turn. But I was thinking I could at least range attack every single turn. But I can't. So I'm glad I checked that. That's interesting. And that's all of it. Okay. Wow. All right. So there's a bit of everyone we want. We'd like to build our own tome. Can we build our own major here? We'd like to... we're going to do a little bit of science in this one area and a little bit of science in a different area. Precog was definitely the best hero skill for us. It is a battle magic skill, though. So not available to us without 3 points down the battle magic area. Which is kind of a bitch. It's also battle magic. I have no idea what we want from this at the end of all that. All right. But at least we know what everything does. So what are the benefits of this? Precog was interesting, and guided projectiles was interesting. It basically makes... And the AI is actually fairly decent about spending all of its time in protected areas. This is a support skill. 20% critical hit damage. So we go from... I assume this means we go from 150 to 170 for damage. If we're already critting. And the good one of this was the Scald. But I don't really want to create a support unit here, particularly. Gremlins were sweet. Are they skirmishers? Gremlins are skirmishers. Behind you have a cooldown. Behind you does not have a cooldown. Fucking hell. Just swings him around. Don't love displacement as a effect though. Is he a level? He's a level 3? Level 3. It's a summon. I don't even have to build these little shits. I just summon them? It's a tier 2 unit. Oh, I didn't realize it was a summon. I thought it was an unlocked unit. What's Mark do? Mark is pretty weak though, right? Makes basic attacks of enchanted unit inflict misfortune. And it's also battle magic. I think I want to stay out of battle magic, and I want promotions that impact. This was sweet. This was crit hit chance with Iron Golem. That's 2 of 3 from this we care about. We can certainly take like a bolt repeater for sieging too. It's not bad at all. Golem Assistant is just a huge scam, and so is the Golem Mine. That was awful. That was interesting, but difficult to use. The Glade Runner had that interesting Tracker's Mark, which is a free attack to basically fuck up somebody's day. And actually marked pretty good for our ranged army. Status resist fine too. Is the shoot bow a... Yeah, I can multi-shot with shoot bow too. Huh. Some good ones, chat. Some good ones. The Entwined Spirit is a tier 4 spell summoning a tier 3 melee blocker unit too. Fuck, I have no idea. Literally no idea. So many good ones. Or so many medium ones, I guess, is really what I'm trying to say. This is just upkeep again with Mighty Meek. I think this one, I have a upgrade I care about, which also feeds into crit and makes us resistant to enemy morale strategies. Combined with, it's when you're high morale. Okay, so let's look at the high morale breakpoint. You start at 20. The high morale breakpoint is 40, right? Do you just start at high morale then? Isn't high morale 30% crit chance just outright? Where do I see my morale here? Here. You start at 0. High morale is 20. So doesn't that mean that all of my units start at high morale? So I start with the crit chance of morale, which I think is 30, 20, something like that. High morale, plus 20% crit chance. I think I'm tempted. I think this might be our, I was gonna say our boy, but I guess it's a book. This might be our read. What do you guys think? I think that sounds like what I want. It's down a totally different line that's entirely useless for the affinity bonus, but maybe the affinity bonus gets a little bit better as we get down a little deeper. Vassals, career soldiers, shock units, shield units, and polearm units. Boo. Allegiance with free cities. Rally of the Liege upgrades. These are all garbage so far, huh? Vassals. I mean, I can vassalize players when I attack them. But the rest of this is pretty useless. Again, there's a cap on unit reduction. Okay. What is the total cap on unit reduction, though? Didn't you say it was 60%? Aren't we at 20? So isn't 20 and 20 40? Aren't I no way near the cap? Where do I see the cap? It's 50? We might already be at 40 though, right? So the Barbarian, it's not that. Fabled Hunters is not that. It is this one. It's Prolific Swarmers. Non-magic origin units require 20% unit upkeep. And then we have another 20 in our army. So we're actually already at 40. Is that correct? 40 for tier 40 already. And the cap is 50. Where do I see this cap? If I hover it somewhere, will I find it? Like there's a unit upkeep cap somewhere, like as a stat? Is there upkeep in the wiki? I bet you there is. I bet you it says nothing about a cap. Alright, let's see. Unit upkeep. This actually does say right there. Nice, it does. Each general world map you pay gold and mana equal to maintain blah blah blah. Units depends on unit tier, unit enhancement. Some empire skills and hero skills can reduce the gold and mana upkeep, but never below 50% of the value. Yeah. So we are wasting 10% of that buff. Is that okay? What was the rest of the stuff? The rest of the stuff, this was the Zeal one. I like the damage buff if we're going to keep going level 1s. Faithful is only 10% anyway, so that actually hits our unit cap at 50. Our upkeep cap. Nothing wasted. And we still get the crit chance from this with the hero promotion that we want. And it's a support skill. Shit, I wonder if we had respec, we could actually maybe get rid of... I wonder what level of support skill this is. I think it's a tier 3. I think this is still perfect then, right? Dude, even Covenant of the Faith is okay too. So I need 4 skills to unlock. Okay. Because Covenant of the Faith means we can get big blocker units. What did this one do? So we'd be taking Lightbringers, which are these mind control battle mages with Spirit Bolt. Does Spirit Bolt apply Condemn, by the way? Sadly does not. Okay, we do it. Tome of the Beacon. We select. Thank you for pointing out the cap. That was useful to remember. I'm glad we're right at it. We'll be fine with that. Okay.
Faith, fervor,
yes,
righteous glory.
We will take Mighty Meek.
Such
Thanks.
things may...
Okay, that was a long decision, but I think good. Wait, was this guy here a second ago? So level 5 Baylor. Sunder the Earth. Deal damage in a 4 hex line that is 3 hexes wide. Units that are hit are inflicted with sundered defense. Okay. Tome of Bacon would be your pick? Yeah. Makes sense. Bacon is delicious, for sure. Alright. Need a second quarry for this. Kinda would like some tech. This race does not do tech well, does it? Your tech building builds draft. Well, what about tech? Good luck with tech, sir. Do we grow again randomly in the city too? What the fuck? When? So I just cannot... Oh, I didn't even know this interaction. That's interesting. So if I want to get to this tile, I thought I could cross this desert, but I cannot. That's right, we've found religion, and now we're even more dangerous than we were before. Is it bad I don't want any of these tiles? It's probably great, right? Can we build another province improvement in here? No. Because we're not tier 2? Or for a different reason? I had a food boost a couple turns ago. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we could build this thing then, the herbalist, right? Which is adjacency, it gives us mana for forest adjacencies. But only have tiles we own. We actually don't have a lot of forest in there, and it's only in this domain, so it's actually kind of garbage for us. What are the other ones we have? I guess I can look here. We didn't unlock a new one of these, apparently. Really unexcited about all those. Okay, let's take a look at our hero promotion, taking that new tome. The tome is kind of exciting. Don't have one here because they just hit 7, but this guy's got it. Is there a point in going deeper? I mean, maybe there's no point in going deeper in this without the respec. It's kind of awkward that they add, the tomes add skills in the middle of the tree. That's an expert. Can I see which ones are also experts? So it's the same level as of precision and strength. No, that's an adept. Is expert above, or is expert more or less expert than adept? Master, adept. So it's a tier 2. So it's the same level of... No, there are no other experts. There's nothing labeled as expert here. Just this one, precision training. I don't know what that means. It's adept, expert, master. So could that have replaced the invis then in that build? Is it the same level? So if we had gotten that at a different... If we had saved our respec until we hit our tier 2 tome, could we not have wasted a point? 400 to respec, by the way. So you better be pretty sure about that, because that's a huge cost. That's the first respec too. That's so high. They don't want you changing your heroes around, huh? No, True Sight is a novice hero skill. So, according to my hero skill list, it's only precision training that it could replace. How does that even make sense? Who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows? All right. Well, we learned a lot of what we don't know, so that's exciting. Okay. We take the skill that we just unlocked because we like it. All right. What does it do? Champion of the Faithful. Faithful units gain 20 morale. Doesn't work on other heroes. Does it make... Oh, it doesn't work on other heroes. Doesn't work on other heroes. Does it work on our own, on ourself? Do we become faithful? Could you dismiss hero, recruit a new hero for the gold cost and get a free respec? Can I re-recruit my same hero? I don't know how that works. I'm going to assume no, but... All right, we take. Okay. Now the faithful, which we don't have, do things. Okay. All right, I do want to fight that eventually, but not quite yet. Have we moved all of our units this turn? No. We've moved it all this turn. All right, so we keep exploring. We are evil. We can go pillage their shit. They have 2 armies just camped there, huh? Are my scouts in any way stealthy? Chat, tell me about stealthy scouts. So we found there is shadow walkers, which gives your stealth invisibility on everything. And I swear some of the races have scouts that are invisible, and some just don't. So this scout has no invisibility of any sort, right? So if I wander through their territory and we're at war and we start at war with them, they can just snipe the scout whenever they want, right? So my only hope is they can't see me. Okay. I think that's true. Stealth options were at creation. Maybe like the alignment race gets you that, possibly. Okay, I can see guys over here. I don't know if I knew I could see guys over there a minute ago. That's interesting. We finally have AI. Guess we come over this hill as well. Kind of want to use this unit to enable army attacks over here too. Think about it. That's not a skill the Jedi would teach. I want to clear that. Bet you that's a ton of gold. Alright, what are we doing in here? We are fighting to our tile. So we need to move to that tile. We'd love to fight along the way. We kind of want to see if we can fight this dragon, but we need to heal. Okay. So the scout actually would be really useful this turn, just to see what the hell's going on over there. There's a road up that way. The road actually stops. We could road ourselves. We're going to be building a thing there. Is it time to take road tech? Do we have the money? No. Well, maybe. 140 for this unlocks stability, which is actually kind of relevant right now. Unlocks tier 2 buildings too, right? We have these buildings. Actually, I don't know what the hell it unlocks. What does tier 2 unlock? For your capital, it unlocks the wizard towers, but does it unlock like more tiers of the other buildings? I feel like it doesn't. We already built the mint, right? I don't want to build that too. I need money so badly. I guess it gives me stability buildings. Alright, let's go ahead and build that. It says in the drop down of what? Of the building? Oh shit. Unlocks Halls of War, Tavern, Fury and War Shaman. Does it provides gold income in of itself. Oh well shit, we take that then. Good talk. Alright. We could maybe do a little bit of roading. But we need money to plant our thing next turn. Yeah. This unit's super fast, but the armies aren't. So having roads as we branch from here would be really nice. We're trying to get to this tile. We don't need the armies there. We need the armies over here, and we just don't know what... We want to fight the den and then the monsters, right? So... Why do we want the den? Because we want the Imperium. Why do we want the Imperium? Respecs. Why do we want respecs? Because we don't know how the skills work. Sick. The wombo combo. Dude, we're so close to getting in there this turn. I guess it's next turn. What if the dragon snipes my hero?
You have returned.
Thanks, Jejun. Okay. There's no way. There's no way to do this. All the movements are wrong. Why this tile? This tile's sexy. All the adjacencies, right? Yeah, otherwise we have to take too many dead tiles. Kind of want to clear this too, though. Although, do we want a Corrupt Soul? What is this? It's a tier 3 fighter unit. Ethereal, does melee damage of frost and melee. And target unit with morale of low or worse has a chance of dying instantly. The lower target's morale is, the more the damage. Okay. No, we don't care about that unit at all. Okay. Does the scout have movement? No, the scout just moved. Okay, this is the next turn thing. I guess we could actually fight here. It's going to take... Next turn we plant. It takes 2 turns to finish. But actually we can't, right? Because even if we plant the city, the production upgrade isn't valuable until we have a city. The production doesn't apply. Could apply to here. I don't really want it to apply to there. Okay. want to get up to there. I'm a little tempted to build roads. Or be it it's 50 next turn, right? Both of our things are still building next turn too. So spending some resources doesn't matter. Alright, fine. Take it. Let's get some road building. Alright. So what does that do for us? That builds us a road. You're on 7, so actually we do have more tiles available here. I want to get into this area. Is it auto road once I place the location? Watch it auto road. Okay, dwarves, not dwarves, fighters there. This unit goes there and turns on roading and goes there. Okay, still burning my cash. Okay, this army can go to here. Okay. Oh, no. Wait, what the fuck, dude? It's so fussy. It's so fussy. Actually, one tile past where we want to go. We want to go back one tile. Dragon can't move back, right? Yeah. I can't move back anymore. It's cost myself like 7 gold for that or something anyways. Alright, we can annex another province. How do we feel about it? We don't feel great about it. Do we care at all? I really don't think we do. Not until I can figure out how to take this. What is it, a tech chat or a tome or what? Or my tech is tome. But is it going to be a tome that allows me to basically terraform this before I can settle it? Is that how that's going to work? Or is there a different way to gain access to settling that? Tome. Settle first, then terraform. I see. I guess I should check this terrain type. It's unclaimed wilderness. It doesn't tell me what terrain type it is. It's uninhabitable. Okay. Should be able to annex everything except mountains. I cannot annex that I'm aware of. Oh, because we're not... Is it too far out? No, it's 2 tiles out, and I can't take it. So it's in range, but we can't take it. So I guess we could build out towards something else. What is this? That's a magical material. This would be out 3. Do we go to 4 range at level 3? I guess I could look. Yeah. Okay, so we could potentially get that one. There. I got another question, chat. How does it... I guess it doesn't matter how it counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's fine. So it would be this tile. And what do we need boost wise? We need 2 quarries. And quarries. Okay. Okay. Alright, any other spells relevant this turn? No. Movement is done. Gold is taxed. We're good. D25. Okay, so we want to go here and plant our tile. I can't remember if that's a full action or not. It's probably going to tell me, right? Surely it would just tell me. Surely I wouldn't have to find out the hard way. Alright, is it a full action to plant a Can I plant the thing? Build outposts. Is the hero out of movement? No. Okay. Alright, how is this dragon looking? The dragon... Wait, where is the dragon? It's like a drake. It's got a frost wyvern. It's that thing. It's a level 3. That's okay. Okay. We have 33 gold this turn. It's not too far out. This is 2 tiles. Our town hall is here. There's 1 province there and a 2nd province there. You get 2 on your base. So it's not too far out. Alright, so we want to fight in here. We want to heal. It's still 2 turns on healing. We could... Oh, we can't clear that one. We could clear the other ones around it, though. These are fine. Like that guy, that guy, that guy. We want to come back this way anyway. So I guess if we build a road straight through here... Suppose the scout could do it too. Does it matter? We're not going to be fast enough regardless, right? But it will be once I go to speed. Alright, so hold on. We click here. It changes the movement pattern, right? So we go here. Now we can go... Why would you go that way? We just... Together we saw that the shortest route was... So confused. Okay, we go this way. The money ticks down, makes me the saddest man alive. Sure. Okay. Alright, can we get in range now? We can. That's 3 tiles out. 2 tiles out of that. So we can actually get the fight this turn. It's nice. Okay. Some of these guys aren't going to get there. What's the speed? Isn't this awkward with like all the armies splitting up at all individual speeds like this? It's so awkward. Can get there with this leader. Have to use the scout to engage. Can this leader get there too? Probably. Yeah, can get pretty close too. Alright. Alright, is there any way I can get my units like clumped up in some way that I might one day be able to use them as an army? Why are you so slow? 6/5s, you're just slow. You're just a slow unit. Doing slow unit things. Okay. So the skirmishers can get exactly in range. Some of them. Alright. And that leaves... So it's going to be 7 here. You've already moved. It's going to be 8, actually. So if we go here, we can stay there. And we use the scout to engage combat. Where's my scout? My scout is here. Looks a lot like a hero. On the map, who looks more intimidating? Why do my scouts not have pants on? I gotta say, that was unexpected. He's fully protected from the desert, except for his lower half, which just rides free. Breeze. I was gonna say, which looks more impressive as a unit here? I mean, this is a bigger horse. He looks more armored. He's got cooler headgear on. This guy has really weirdly shaped arms, but they're bare. This guy has no pants on. Why not? Why not? Absolutely. I would do it too. All right, here we go. Can we take this fight? Absolutely. Can we auto it? I think auto it's going to get me this unit killed. We're going to have to manual it, but let's try. No, we'll be retrying that. Thanks. Okay. Don't need pants to scout. Okay. I was gonna say, where's my leader? My leader's here. What is this ability? Spur to action. This is the double attack, huh? We haven't even. I've never used this ability. It seems insane. Free action. Somebody else gets all their action points back, so I can fire 6 times with my archer hero. It's gonna be some wild shit. 3 support abilities and we don't have support casting. It's on the other one. Whatever. This guy's a support caster too. Okay, what are we actually facing? I guess that would be relevant to this conversation as opposed to just commenting on our lack of pants. We've got a couple basic T1 archers. They do anything special? Not that I'm aware of. Night Guard is a polearm unit. I think these guys have some like, it's not stalwart, it's like damage to, there it is, it's right there. End of the target's turn, adjacent enemies get sundered and resistance shattered. Okay, this guy's got Demon Step for teleport and Corpse Eat. What does he do? Besides that, rides a wolf, has an axe, has a shield. I've never seen a tier 2 shield, it's neat. Melee attackers take return damage. Okay, what else? We got a Scout Archer. Is that it? It's 2 Scout Archers. It's a Scout Archer, a couple Archers. There's a bunch of ranged units and a Pikeman and a Leader. And the Leader is melee focused with a teleport. Okay. He's gonna be he's very fast already if he wants to be. There's no way he just rushes ahead of his teammates though, right? We don't have any of our melee. Wonder if he's got spells too. He probably does. All right, I wanted to get a heal on this unit. And how does it work? Single target, right? Target friendly unit, 10 HP and regenerates. Okay. All my heroes have evasion, so maybe going forward is okay. They have evasive rings, rather. I don't really want to lose my scout, I don't think. I wonder if I can see his spell casting in any way. Okay. Forward with defense mode. %, shot right there on the pikeman. 85 on, is that the hero? That is. Oh, this is gonna go badly for them. We're gonna take 26 actions, I think. He's not in cover, chat. He forgot his cover. Okay. Tier 1 buffs good here or not? What other spells do we have now? We've got Vine Prison. This is the spell that fucks with their target unit gains crit. Friendly units in a 1-tile hex gain 3 fortune. Alright, we can unfavored Reckless. I'm pretty over this damage spell. It's been really unimpressive to me. Let's throw these on and see how these behave. You should just link to the clips channel, Ursus. Rather than having a call for each of them, just you should just have a link to the Discord clips channel and just post each clip as it goes into that channel. And then you can update it each day for the new shit that you're trolling me with, right? That way we drive traffic to the Discord. We have a record of them. It's a good spot for my editor to grab, that kind of thing. Bind Prism is strong. Yeah, for sure. I could do it. I'm a little worried. It just feels like cheesing to me. Is the reason I'm hesitant to use this spell is it feels like cheesing. I'm gonna cast this. They're gonna shoot all these units. It's gonna be great for me. They're not gonna do any damage. It feels like cheesing. Yeah. It's not really an editor. It's tough to explain Masterwork without. I need a couple more sentences to explain, so maybe I won't bother right now. All right, this is cover again, right? How much is it worth? It's worth, oh, it's lucky. It's not even cover. It's just crit chance. So we could clump up and get crit here. We're just gonna delete this, right? Does that mean this guy's lucky too? It does. I think they can focus down one. We've got to resurrect if they focus one down, right? Okay. Alright, we're gonna not do damage, forego damage, and for the benefit of crit, grouping up. Probably. Ooh, I could also move my leader there. Stacks at 2 or 3. Expensive spell. No other buffs here, right? Spur. Okay. How many Sunders on there? Just 2 right now, right? I want to get a couple more Sunders there. It's 3. Four. All right, should be plenty. Still not enough. It's annoying. What's my hit from there? 70. Hope I haven't made a mistake here for focusing the leader so hard. It's our first crit out of that. 10% damage would have been better thus far. Eight, 8, graze, 85% chance to hit. Excuse me? Not super excited about bringing this dragon forward. It's gonna extra damage to Cav too. Actually kind of annoyed about that. Alright. Oh, I didn't attack first. Fuck, I just wasted that. Shit. Oh, first time. Okay. Alright, goodbye, hero. Took the whole round to do that. Is that worth it? Who knows? Okay. They're getting a lot of grazes too. Okay. Almost all of our skirmishers are slippery. Wait, do we already have slippery as part of it? Skirmishers are already slippery. And they're already swift. So why is their elite promotion slippery and swift? Because... oh, we gain elusive in a way that... no, we are already elusive. We already are ignoring zone of control, right? Seems kind of weird, right? Anyway. No big deal, I don't think, but... heals up again too. Sprint gives them one more move. Yeah, I know, but it seems like a weak promotion for them since they have so many other things already. Does it give them one more move per tile? So if I go there, kind of wonder if I tap that. Yeah, it does. So I can actually go behind this guy and just poke him twice. Okay, double crit seems good. Okay. All right, pikeman also is another one we'd like to attack from the back. Could probably actually can't really. I mean, this one is not slippery. Is this not the max tier one? This is a legend 2. Yeah, I don't really understand yet the difference between ignoring attacks of opportunity and ignoring zone of control. Seems really similar, but behaves slightly differently. All right, where's all my damage coming from this fight? Or this turn rather. We need this pikeman off so I can actually use my archers, I suppose. Could go 3 instead of 2. That doesn't help us. This unit has a teleport, but it's not also very helpful here. It takes away too many of my attacks. I guess we're damage buffing. Should have done that first. Alright, am I damage buffing again? I don't think so. So we run to like there and just start javelining, I guess. Okay. Elites and legendary badges are by unit type rather than base unit. Some units won't get everything from the badge, which kind of sucks. Elites and legendary badges are by unit type rather than base unit. What does that mean, Xander? You're saying all my skirmishers aren't going to get the same promotions? I thought they did. That kind of deletes them here. Seems good enough. Okay. Can the scout kill it? Nope. How about the other javelin to there? Wait, you don't give me a damage preview, just a hit preview? It's annoying. Okay. I was surprised by, I thought I had a space here where I have units that are immune to zone of control, and then there seemed to be a one tile path that I could see, but I couldn't seem to move through it, so I wasn't quite sure what the deal is with the zone of control here. It might have been starting and stopping in the same thing where I ignore attacks of opportunity but don't actually ignore zone of control. I'm not sure exactly. Alright, we want to do more damage with this unit. The scout can probably kill that. Is that even true? We get 2 at 70 here. We're faster than that though, aren't we? No, we're not. I'm gonna get 1 here. Might be enough, might not. Is that a flank? It is a flank. I'll try. Sick. Okay. Alright, 1 scout archer, 2 regular archers left. Can move for 1 to the crit there, I guess, like there. Double graze. Way to fail. So this is 1, 2, 3 tiles. Sprint actually gives me 1 more attack, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we sprint. Take 2 attacks there. Okay. And then we, same deal, can sprint to there. It's actually fairly good, honestly. Alright. Not a bad round, I gotta say. Alright.